All right, so today we're going to do an experiment. And so I have, as you can see, quite a bit of fragile antiques. And so we got a makeshift shelf here. This is made out of acrylic. And we got something called Quake Museum Putty. And so what I want to do is I want to put a bunch of stuff on shelves like these inside a display case. But what'll happen is the shelf will shift around inside the display case if the display case is moved, and the item that I put on top of it, if the say there's a earthquake in New York, which is very rare, or my one of my kids walk by and with their thunderous footsteps, this goes sliding around and blah blah blah. I want to stop that from happening. So this stuff is supposed to stop that from happening. So it says the collect why is my dog making sheep noise right now? Hold on a minute. Shush you. I'm doing a video. Okay, so the collector's choice for securing valuable stop sounding like a sheep over there. Okay, sorry. Do you hear this? And they both, and my other dog is actually doing it now. Okay, the collector's choice for securing valuable treasures from earthquakes, from kids, and other shakers in your house. Okay, apparently you're supposed to be able to tip a shelf sideways like this. So let's get an item that is fragile, but that I don't want to sacrifice. So apparently this stuff is like silly putty, and you can reuse it over and over and over again, and it's not supposed to like take finish off of things or leave stains. Here's our sacrifice. It's a candle. It's a I think it's a Bath and Body Works candle. Okay, so let's open this stuff up and see how to use it. All right, so I decided to add another thing to the fray. And so what I'm planning on doing is actually I got these little miniature shoebox size glass display cases that would fit these little shelves in. And then I have several of these shelves that have different tiers as well. What I plan to do is the little legs on the bottom. I plan to put the putty on each corner of each leg and then affix it into the display case, but make it so it's not permanent. I thought of maybe super gluing this little shelf inside there, or actually taking like a glue gun, you know what I mean? But then I'll never be able to get it out. And then put my antique perfume bottle collection made out of glass inside that little case on this little stand that could slide and tilt and fall over. Okay, so what does this putty look like? Let's check it out. So it comes with instructions, which I never read anyway. And okay, so one package comes with this amount of putty. And it really does looks like maybe polymer clay. You don't get very much, but it's actually quite heavy. Apparently, this can tack down 30 to 40 items. I bought three packages of it just in case while it was on sale for $3.99. All right, so let's hold on, let's move the camera over. Apparently, I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but we will figure this out. Okay, let me zoom in. And so what I am going to do is take a scissor, a rusty old scissor, and I am going to cut little pieces off instead of pulling them off. You can actually reuse this stuff. I'll show you how thick it is. So it actually is very thick, actually. And so let me take a teeny tiny bit. They said you don't need that much. And you can reuse over and over and over again. All right, so we're going to get little strips out of this for the small bottle. Okay, so it says you have to knead it like bread, and it activates it and it makes it soft. So at first it's a little like hard to the touch. Let's get a close up. There you go. All right, so let's knead it into a ball. And I'm wearing gloves like a stupid idiot because I don't know. Look at this. Oh, it stuck to the glove. Look at that. It affixed my glove to my glove. Okay, so we're going to roll, 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 roll into a ball and see what happens. Okay, shut up. Shut up. I know I have terrible, terrible, terrible. Yeah, let's do it on the table because it's like sticking to everything. And then you're supposed to turn it into like a little wiggly worm or a snake. Okay, and that's too big for the little brown bottle that I have. We shall cut it in half. There we go. There we go. All right. And you're probably hitting the back button right now and saying this lady is a total nutcase, idiot, lunatic, loser. Okay. All right, so here we go. We got our bottle. Let's place, you're supposed to put it like in four spots, but I want to do an experiment and see if I put it in one spot, will it work? You know what? Screw it. Let's do it in two spots. All right, so let's affix it to this part right here. Stay, you bastard. Okay. And, oh, wait, hold on. Here's the other little small piece. Let's roll it into a worm. All right. And yes, do not do this with gloves. I learned a lesson. Okay, here we go. You ready? All right, let's try this out. So the object of the scenario for getting this to a fix is when you place it on your shelf or wherever you're placing it, you have to rock it back and forth and press down at the same time, which creates a seal. So let's put it right there in the center. Okay, and hold on. Let's raise the roof. There we go. We'll raise the camera. Okay, and now what I am going to do is just press down on it, and it's moving. Why is it moving? Hold on. All right, let's see. Does this thing work? Oh God, I'm afraid. I'm afraid. We shall find out right now in real time. Okay, hold on. Are you ready? So far, so good. So far, so good. So far, so good. So far, so really good. And okay, this shit works. This shit really works, but the only problem is if you have clear glass, you will possibly see the putty through it. This is amber glass, so it's not as bad. Next, we are going to test the big giant candle, and that thing has some weight to it. All right, so we got four pieces here, and they look like chiclets. I don't know if you guys ever heard of chiclet gum, and I'm going to roll them into worms and affix it to the bottom. Okay, so all four pieces are kneaded into worms. Now we have to affix it. Let me move my stand. Sorry, this is not a quality production. I apologize. All right, okay, yeah, let's unzoom that. Okay, so we're gonna lift up the Bath and Body Works candle, and we're gonna place four snakes on each corner. Okay, so get on there, will you? And second snake. Focus, focus, enhance, enhance. Third snake. And fourth snake. All right, so we got four snakes. There you go. All right, let's affix and let's see what happens. All right, so I'm gonna just place it on my little acrylic shelf. I'm gonna rock this bitch back and forth. Oh, and I feel it. It's sticking now. Okay, all right. Let's see what happens. I'm afraid. Moment you've been waiting for, the drum roll. All right, you're ready? We're gonna tip this shelf. Okay. Okay. Yeah. That's good. That's awesome. That is super fragilistic. Okay, super fragilistic expialidocious. Okay, that is like really amazing. Here, I'm showing you. This is like the freaking Titanic. Okay, now this is amazing. Okay, let's try it going the other way now. All right, so an earthquake is coming to New York, and let's check this baby out. I am actually afraid. Okay, I'm gonna keep my camera straight so you can see the angle and the degree of this. Okay, this ain't going nowhere. Okay, so my verdict is, hold on, let's get the product. Let us get the product. Okay, and I really thought that the amount that they give you is a tiny amount because it was like 2 point something ounces. This can do a lot, a lot of collectibles and antiques and glass and artifacts. And I don't know if you have like Funko Pops or whatever those things are. This stuff is going to hold your stuff into place. Now, it's supposed to even adhere to walls. You can like hang posters to walls. You can hang pictures on walls, paper on walls. You can even hold like paintings like steady, like you know how sometimes your paintings move and you have to keep straightening them out. Apparently you could place this on the back of the frame of your painting, and it's supposed to keep it straight and from moving and from jolting off the wall during an earthquake. So this stuff gets 5 stars. A lot of people were bitching, it didn't work, it didn't hold my item, it sucks. It's because they probably didn't knead it properly. A, you know, you saw I had to keep rolling it into a ball, then roll it into a snake. B, when they placed it onto the bottom of the item, they didn't do that little like screw on thing, like press down, hold the shelf in place, and twist it. They didn't twist it to get the seal. So, okay, my verdict is Quake Hold is the tits. It's the tits. Quake Hold, your best defense against earthquakes and assholes that live in your house, including the pets. So if you have a cat that jumps up on your counter and knocks your vase over all the time, Quake Hold is going to keep that vase from flying across the room. So there'll be a link in the description below. I do not make 1 shekel from doing this review. I will not get a penny from Quake Hold. I will not get a penny from Amazon. But if you like my content, below in the description, yes, I'm e-begging, will be a link to my PayPal account. You can send me a penny, you can send me $1,000,000. If you're Elon Musk and watching, please send me a Tesla. And so long, thank you for watching. And so now we know this stuff works. But wait, I'm back and there's more. What if I wanted to remove this now? Hold on. All right, let's get the stand. I'm going to place my camera on the stand. We're going to try to remove this. Okay, so I'm a little brain dead. I didn't think about that aspect of this experiment. All right, so how do I remove it? Oh, holy shit. I'm pulling with all my might and this shit ain't coming off. I think you're supposed to rock it. There you go. You rock it back and forth. And, oh, and you can reuse this. You definitely can reuse it. There we go. Take that off. Now, did it mess up my acrylic shelf? That is the question. It comes right off. There we go. It did leave a little schmutz. Let's try to wipe the schmutz and see if the schmutz comes off. And hold on there 1 second while I get a old beat up rag and some cleanser. Hold on. Let's get the cleanser out. Okay. So we got the Mr. Clean cleanser. Hold on. And they said if worse comes to worse, use oil. If you rub Earl, I'm a New Yorker, we call oil Earl. If you rub oil in it, sometimes yeah, it comes right off. You don't need the Earl. All right, next bottle. All right, let's check it out. This is actually fun. I love experiments, okay? Ah, comes right off. Look at that. Look at that. All right, let's roll this shit off. Okay, it left a little schmutz. And let's just get a little of the Mr. Clean on a rag. Okay. Wipe the schmutz and make sure it didn't damage my acrylic shelf. Hold on. And yes, this is an old beat up towel. Oh, sorry, we had an earthquake. And guess what? Not even a mark. Not even a mark. Okay, so this is the tits. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys all soon.